Hey there, design freaks! Today we're gonna discuss about how much time can we actually invest in a button for one specific step by adding some interaction to the entire process. Yeah, it may look simple. Send the order is sending, the order has been placed. Yeah, this may look simple. So long story short, let's break down this process and see how it was done. As you can see, we have actually a lot of artboard to create this, but we can have way much more by for creating just a prototype and showing the client how it will look and work. So let's take another quick look. Send order, sending, and thank you for the order. Yeah, nice and easy. Not really. We're gonna break down the process. I will not delete these artboards because I'm sure that I will miss maybe something and I don't want to confuse you. And we will work side by side with this already created process, which I forgot to tell you that I think it took me like let's say 4 hours to do this. And well, it's not the best or the greatest thing that somebody saw. It's just some simple things so that you are aware of how the process can be done, or maybe show the client, look, just for this simple step, which is not really that amazing or cool. It took just like 4 hours to do that. Okay, let's start by creating our first artboard, which are we placing underneath here. And as a fill, I'm gonna use this blue. We're gonna use some contrasting colors. Let's create our button shape. It doesn't really matter the size at the moment, but we can just do it exactly 200 by 68. Just make sure it's centered, and we need to add some guides. Okay, let's get rid of the border, and let's add 8 pixel round corner radius. Wait, what can we add? It's a bit of shadow. Let's put the shadow down. Reduce opacity. Maybe add a bit of blur also. Wait. Let's now add our pinkish color. So far so good. Let's add our text. And oops, I will just copy this one, which I already created, and I will show you how. Ungroup the mask. It's just a text, a simple text with the exact same shape of the background of the button, which we're gonna be using as a mask for everything. So the mask should be the exact same size as the background of the button, and I will show you why. For this, we're gonna not need any shadow. Just select both, right click, mask as shape, and now we can get inside and use this. As you can see, we can just move it all around and masking with the exact same shape. Just place it above, it will fit perfectly. Let's make sure it's centered, 22, 22, 55, and the same. Great. Let's name it this step 1. Step 1 is done. Let's move to step 2. I hope the process will go much faster than the actual time I actually spent on creating this. Okay, what we want to do in the second step, we want to have the click button, the click action, where we will maybe, let's switch to the layer tab. Let's name them because it's very useful. Let's use this as a background, and also on the home, on the first step, sorry, background. Let's name the mask group like send order, and also here exact same name, send order. Perfect. And here on the background, on the step 2, let's name it step 2. Select the background and hold Alt and Shift and decrease the size. I think it's cool. I think it's okay. We can work with this. This will happen when you actually tap the button or click, depending on where it's going to be used, or on a mobile or desktop. Tap for mobile, click for desktop. Oops. Let's make another copy from the step 1 and rename it step 2, step 3. Okay, so in the step 3 we want to have the text where we actually the order is processing and sending to the other side of the where it's placing the order. And by doing that, I will just make a new copy, ungroup it, and as you can see, this is a simple text and some 3 lines with a border of a 2.5 stroke width. We're gonna you can just make maybe new lines, use them differently. Let's say you can work with this, select all the elements, create a group by pressing Command G or Control G on Windows, Command G is on Mac, and let's rename it sending. Great. Just make a new copy of the background, get rid of the shadow, make sure you will center them nicely, right click, mask with shape, and we have this as a shape, as a mask, sorry, and rename it again sending. So now this should be here where the sender is. We want to have the sending information displayed here. Okay, let's go first to the send order mask, select the send order text, and by holding Shift and the right arrow key, just move it outside the mask. Make sure you don't move the entire mask, just the text. This one is created. Now we want to make a copy of the sending group and paste it one step backwards, and again get inside the mask, click on the group folder where you have the speeding lines and text, and move it to the left. Let's leave it like so. So far, super easy. Let's take a quick test to see what we actually did. And okay, by selecting the entire artboard, we can go to the prototype, not unselect the artboard, just select the button and just link it to the step 2 artboard. And we're gonna use the trigger tap. Let's use 0.2 and maybe none for easing. Okay, and from step 2, select the entire artboard and just connect it to the step 3. And here we're gonna use this trigger as a time, 0 delay, and let's say maybe ease in, ease out, 0.2 seconds could do the trick. Let's see. Yeah, pretty cool. I think we can. I think it's working nicely. Let's see here, we can just use the ease out. Yeah, not much of a difference. Let's just leave it ease in, ease out. Great, so far it's easy. Let's switch back to the design tab and create our 4th step. Let's rename it accordingly. And from now on, we just want to animate and create the feeling and create the effect of the order, how it's actually sending and it's flying, it's moving away, it's traveling some path or something. And by doing that, we're gonna just animate these 3 lines by creating the speed trail effect. And here you can just tweak it more, play a bit more with the lines, and for sure you will get a much smoother transition and effect than I did here. So what's happening? Let's say we're moving the lines, how it's traveling. Play a bit with I don't know, play a bit with those lines. Let's say something like that. Let's create our step number 5, and again get inside this group and the lines. Play again with the lines. Maybe let's make it this shorter and do something like this. And you can just actually create how many steps and create maybe a few seconds of a loading animation, but you will need to create a lot of artboards by just repeating this and changing the position and the length of the lines. Let's see this, and yeah, I will just repeat this, make a copy, and I'm sure for at this point you already understood how this works. Let's make one more, and just to take in mind the actual duration for each artboard to transition from one to another, it's 0.2 seconds. So to have 1 second of loading animation, we just need 5 artboards. If you want 2 seconds, you will need 10 artboards with that duration time. Yeah. Oh yeah, it just made a few there. Let's see where they start to repeat. Great. Now the process is super simple. We just need to link these artboards with the trigger of time, delay 0.2 to, I think we don't want to have any easing between the artboard. Just link them. That's cool that the interaction will remain the same as the last one, so we just link them. Let's take another quick look and see what we actually did. Well, not great, not terrible. It's happening super fast. Yeah, I think let's add a few more steps to the process. Let's add another 3. Let's make sure they're not linked, because they will keep the connection between them. In this, let's take step 9. So actually, this is how we're gonna do it in Adobe XD. I saw a lot of guys who do this type of post on Instagram, but they are using After Effects. And well, yeah, we don't want to use any After Effects. It's pretty cool, yeah. It's nice to know. It's good to learn. But we will focus just on this software, since it's free to use, and you know. Let's take another quick look again. Oops, what's happening? I think it's way better. You can just see what actually it's happening inside our screen. Yeah. Let's switch to the design tab. Select all the artboards if you don't have them perfectly distributed, and we're good. Okay, so now we will get to the final step, which is this one. Just create a new copy. Step 12. And what we want to happen here is to, make sure you don't create the shape as a path. If you use 2 times double click, it will transform from a shape to a path, and we don't want to do that. Okay, let's hide those and just make sure we are working just on the background. Hold Alt and just drag, and they will the shape will shrink down on both sides. Yeah, 68 by 68. It's a perfect square. Let's drag in the corners, use it as a circle, make it a circle. Let's snap back those, let's leave them like so, and let's see how it looks. Let's say is in and out 0.2 seconds. Let's see how this works. I think we can add 0.4. Yeah, 0.4 works nice. Great. Now let's get rid of our text. Let's switch to the design tab. Now here we want to get rid of the sending text, and what we want to do is also get inside the group of the mask, shrink down the entire mask, maybe get it 68 by 68, make it as a circle, select the sending group, and just move it. You can move it way here. Let's take another look and see how it reacts. Yeah, you can see the shape of the mask. It's perfectly clipping the text, and it's creating the effect that the text is going somehow inside that circle. Amazing, cool. I think we missed this step also here on step 2 with step 3. From the send order we need to move it way to the right, and from the left we need to, oh, I think we did it. Oh, we did it. Yeah, we did it. This is step 12. Now we need to make another step, and where we want to add this smiley face and the thank you note, and let the user know that the order has been placed successfully. And what another cool thing that you can do, or you can just work more on this project, is by creating different messages. Maybe if the order hasn't been placed, or maybe an error occurred, or a payment occurred here, and you see this also involves way much more time in creating this step, because you need to take in consideration other error, other stuff like that. Okay, and for this step, let me see how I did it. Oh, okay. Just move it somewhere here. Let's use the exact same shape for the button, where the button was. Move it here, and again here is a copy. Ungroup the mask. As you can see, the button and the text, which they're both masked. The thank you order, let's make a new copy from a background. Doesn't really matter from where. Get rid of the shadow, select them both, mask with shape, and we have the exact same mask created. This is a super easy smiley face. You can get inside. We have the yellow background, this the eyes and the mouth all grouped, and the mask. I don't know why we have a mask here. I think we can, oh no, just leave it. It's the smiley mask with a circle, with the exact same size as this one. I'll show you in a second. Okay, and as a final step, we want to have the smiley face appearing and the thank you message. Okay. Now make a copy of the thank you message group. Let's make sure it's named correctly. Let's use it as thanks. Smiley, it's smiley, thanks, thanks. Make sure you have them both selected. Make a copy and select the artboard, this artboard, and paste it in place. So get inside first. Let's get the thank you done, and we want to appear from right to left by just get inside the group and just get to the text and move it way outside, like somewhere there. Again with the smiley face, put it over the background of the button, get inside the group, select the smiley and just hold shift and move the smiley to the left and rotate it something like so, because we want to create the rotating effect where the smiley is rotating from left to right. And let's take a look from this to this. Time is in, is out. I think it should work. Boom! Perfect. Let's see. Let's check something. Yeah, I think that the text it's getting over the smiley face, and I think we want to have it beneath. Go back on this tab. Let's in some space. Let's just move the text, the thank you note beneath the smiley, and also here. And I think another thing that we can do on the thank you note, get inside. Oh, let's switch to design tab, and let's decrease the mask to, let's say, somewhere here, because when the artboards are transitioning, the text from where is here on the right will actually overlap this background somewhere here, and we don't want to have this type of error where the text, maybe for a frame you can just see a few letters. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure it's masking right here when the both elements are overlapping, so we don't get any visible errors in this section. And I think you can just do the same thing here. I don't have a slow motion thing so we can check. Actually, maybe in After Effects you can check frame by frame and see if you have any visual errors there, but here we don't. You see, I think we have that type of error right here. Super fast. Let's see, where is that error? Oh, because we moved this. We moved it from, yeah, we need to leave it in the middle, I think. Yeah, I think we need to decrease even more. Let's go here, maybe decrease it way more, maybe to here. So decrease it way more, maybe here. Yeah, I think this is the right step. Let's check the timing. Let's just ease out. Perfect. Maybe we can add a bit more, 0.6. Yeah, I think it's way better. 0.6. You can just play around, with the timings. Okay, and I think we are missing something, and I know exactly what. Actually, here, if we go back inside, in the sending group, we want to modify these lines. Let's switch to the design tab. Let's make sure we make them a bit longer by creating the effect of really speeding up the process. And maybe just move it way much there. Let's see if it's something noticeable. It's a super small thing, but it's there. You can see it. The effect, it's starting to look as it should be. Well, I'm not sure how much time we spent. It's like 30 minutes. We actually did 30 minutes to recreate something that I actually did in 4 hours. And then just take in mind that maybe you want to create, instead of a thank you, an error, or there are all types of errors, payments, maybe, I don't know, card declined, the order has been not placed due to other stuff. Well, this is for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, because it's helping me a lot in creating new content, and also discussing with you guys, maybe on Instagram. This actual idea came from a subscriber that that he actually sent me some stuff that he did, and yeah, that's cool. It's a nice topic. Why not? So thanks, and we'll see you next time, and till then, take care, and thanks again. Goodbye.